name is Cake Gaming, and today I'm going to do a video on how to use OBS and figuring out all your settings and getting everything correctly. So, there's some stuff I'm going to talk about in this video. I'm going to talk about bitrate, your resolution, encoding, setting up new scenes and sources, sound settings, and advanced settings. So, the first thing you want to do is, if you don't have OBS already, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to this website right here. And what you're going to do is you're going to click on Windows, if you have Windows or whatever you have, and then download OBS, and you'll open this up. So now, this will all be completely blank for you. You won't see anything here. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to make a whole new scene, like I did here. And depending on what you want to stream, all you have to do is, like, if you're streaming a game, you want to open up your game, and either you'll click on game capture, and whatever game you're playing as, you look on this drop down menu, and it should just come up and set your image to fit your screen and everything. But now to configuring your settings to get everything perfectly, because if you're going to stream, you want to have the best settings that'll fit your computer. So first, what you want to do is we're going to talk about bitrate. So bitrate determines the quality of your video. This also goes along with encoding, so I'm going to include these both together. So to calculate your bitrate, what you're going to want to do is you're going to go to this website. It's on obsproject.com, and I'm going to include this link in the description. So for me, I already calculated my bitrate, so what I'm going to do is you're going to go figure out what processor you have. And if you don't know what processor you have, you can go into your control panel. Go into your control panel here and go to System and Security and amount of RAM and processor speed, and you'll get your processor right there if you are not sure what you have. So now you're gonna also put in what graphics card you have. The way to find out what your graphics card is a little bit different. You should have a program that you should have downloaded with your graphics card, and if you don't, well, go download it, and it should tell you what graphics card you have. And then next, it depends what kind of games you're going to stream. So I stream about medium motion games. I stream a bunch of games like Toontown, and I stream Rocket League, and I stream stuff that doesn't really require high action. Your upload speed right there. Now this is changing on depending on your screen size for your resolution for your computer. I always have my game or window in 920 by 1080, but you guys might have something different. So you're going to click that, and if you're going to look at these recommended settings. So it says my bitrate should be around 2000 or 3000 for the games that I play, and I should use game capture for maximum performance. You're going to want to look at these and read all of these, and these will help determine your settings. So now when I configure my settings, I click on the settings, and I go to my encoding settings. So let me go a little bit and talk bit by bit about what each of these settings are and what they do. So the different encoder, your best encoder is if you have a built-in encoder. You probably want to try that. If that doesn't look as well, you should probably do times 264 for encoder. You want to use CBR and CBR padding. Your bitrate is the bitrate you got from the website, from the OBS project estimator. And I have my encodec for audio at AAC 48 kilohertz. I have my bitrate at 320 for this. My channel is stereo because you don't want audio, because you don't want mono, because if you have mono, that means you're only going to hear people are only going to hear you from one headphone. Your broadcast settings. This will be different for you. I have it in recording because I'm doing a recording right now, obviously. So if you want to live stream, here are my settings. You want to, obviously, if you're going to stream to Twitch or YouTube, those are the most popular, so you're going to have to click on that and get your stream key. Also, you want to pick the best server, or the best streaming server that's best for you. I would recommend the one that's closest to you. Try that. If those don't work, then try other ones as well. You're going to want to have auto reconnect on, and I always have my reconnect on, or auto reconnect to 0, because then it keeps trying to reconnect after my internet goes out. Might be if your stream is having trouble, like if it's not looking as well, or if it just doesn't work at all. Try minimizing the network impact if your internet can't handle. If you're those are the people for the people who have little or low internet speeds. Next one, video. I always use my video adapter. That's my only one. The custom resolution is whatever your monitor, whatever the size of your monitor is. I'm using a TV to record this, so I'm going to be using 920 by 1080. Now the resolution downscale. This is probably one of the first things you want to change if your stream is lagging or you're dropping frames or anything else. You want to try downscaling this. Now, I'm not downscaling this because I'm recording it for a video, so I don't really need to worry. But if you're trying to stream at 1080p, try going to 720, and if that doesn't work, then keep going down and what's suitable for you. I always stream in 60 frames per second. You might have to stream in 30. It's either 30 or 60, and not in between. Your audio. You're always gonna do whatever audio or whatever desktop audio device you want to use. I use default. Whatever microphone you use, I'm using a Logitech USB headset, so that's the one I'm going to use, but yours might be different. Hotkeys. I don't worry about hotkeys. You can see I have hotkeys for start stream and stuff. I don't need them, because sometimes I hit them on accident and stuff. So you may use push to talk, you can if you want, but I don't. So now, advanced settings. So, you want to set your priority class at high, which is what I recommend, because this will make it so even if you're dropping frames in game, it'll make your stream look the best it can be, because your computer will always be this will always be priority. Now, your 264 CPU preset. You want to have it starts off, I think, as default is very fast. If your stream is or record or no just stream is dropping frames, or you're getting a red square on here, you want to try moving this up. Moving it down will make your would make it your problem worse. So I'm running it very fast. So if you have a good computer, you could do ultra fast, but I do very fast because my computer isn't the best. Use CPR. Audio, I don't really need to worry about. Network, you guys don't really need to worry about stuff. So I don't have a quick sync encoder. As you can see in my encoding settings, I don't have a quick sync. So noise gate I also don't really use, so you guys don't really need to worry about that. I mean, you can mess around with it, but I don't actually really know how to use it. Scene switcher, I don't use either, so I don't know about that. So, I think that's all enough for this video. If you guys like this video, please comment, rate, subscribe, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. I'll leave all the links that I showed you guys in this video, and in the next couple, I'm gonna make this a series. So in the next couple of videos, I'll talk about the different plugins that you guys might use for streaming. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.